Close your eyes for just a moment and picture this. The gentle rocking of the ocean cradles you awake. You step outside your cabin, the salty breeze brushing against your face, and suddenly you're staring at a horizon you've never seen before. Some mornings, it's turquoise waters, dotted with palm trees and the faint rhythm of island music drifting across the shore. Other days, it's towering cliffs capped with snow, waterfalls tumbling endlessly into icy fjords. This is the magic of cruising, a single journey, yet countless worlds to explore. But here's the question that matters. If you could sail anywhere in 2025, where would you go? Today, I'll take you through the top 5 cruise destinations you absolutely must experience this year. Each one is extraordinary. Each one is unforgettable. And let me warn you, destination number 3 is a place so rare and remote that most travelers don't even realize it's possible to reach it by cruise. When you hear it, you'll want to start planning immediately. So grab your bags, fasten your life jackets, metaphorically, of course, and let's set sail on this once-in-a-lifetime journey. But before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because here your travel dreams come alive, one wave at a time. Destination number 5. The Caribbean. Just the word alone feels like sunshine, cocktails, and pure relaxation. But in 2025, the Caribbean cruise experience will have transformed into something much more than just beaches and palm trees. This region has always been a timeless favorite, and for good reason. The Caribbean offers the perfect balance of relaxation and adventure. Each island is like a different storybook chapter, each with its own rhythm, culture, and flavor. In Jamaica, you're not just lounging on a beach. You're feeling reggae's heartbeat in Kingston, trekking through lush rainforests or climbing the famous Dunn's River Falls, a natural staircase of rushing water where thousands of visitors each year splash and laugh together. In the Bahamas, the water is so clear it feels unreal. Coral reefs teem with parrotfish and stingrays, and hidden coves invite you to snorkel, kayak, or simply float under the blazing sun. And then there's Cozumel, Mexico, an island that carries whispers of the ancient Maya. Here, you can explore ruins, taste authentic street tacos, or dive into one of the world's most renowned reef systems. But what really makes Caribbean cruising in 2025 unique is the rise of private islands. Major cruise lines are pouring millions into creating exclusive paradises designed only for their passengers. Royal Caribbean's perfect day at Coco Cay feels like stepping into a dream. Imagine water slides taller than most city skyscrapers, balloon rides lifting you hundreds of feet above turquoise lagoons, and floating cabanas where the sea becomes your living room. For families, thrill seekers, and relaxation lovers alike, Coco Cay is a destination in itself. Norwegian Cruise Line has its own gem, Great Stirrup Cay. Here, the vibe is slower, calmer, soft white sands, hammocks strung between palms, snorkeling among colorful fish, and beachside barbecues sizzling under the Caribbean sun. And then there's Disney's Castaway Cay, where kids can meet characters right on the beach, while parents slip away to an adults-only retreat tucked on the other side of the island. But don't think it's all manufactured fun. Beyond these private havens, authentic Caribbean culture still thrives. In ports like San Juan, Puerto Rico, you can wander pastel-colored streets where Spanish colonial history collides with salsa rhythms. For many travelers, Caribbean cruises are also one of the most affordable ways to explore multiple countries in a single trip. Instead of booking 5 different flights, your floating hotel takes you effortlessly from one paradise to the next. And let's not forget the sunsets. Each night as the ship sails quietly away, the horizon glows orange and gold, a gentle reminder that tomorrow will bring another island, another adventure, another story. The Caribbean earns its spot at number 5 not because it's ordinary, but because it's extraordinary in its consistency. Year after year, it delivers joy, beauty, and experiences that feel timeless. Destination number 4, the Norwegian fjords. Now let's take a sharp turn. From tropical sunshine to icy majesty, the Norwegian fjords are nothing short of breathtaking. Imagine sailing through narrow passages where cliffs rise thousands of feet above you. Waterfalls spill endlessly down green mountainsides, and tiny wooden villages dot the shoreline as if frozen in time. This is not just a cruise. It's like entering a fantasy world, a living painting of nature's most dramatic landscapes. In 2025, fjord cruises are gaining popularity, but they still feel like a hidden secret. Unlike crowded resorts, the fjords offer something rare in modern travel: silence and serenity. The air is crisp and clean, the waters mirror the sky, and in every direction you look, nature dominates the horizon. And here's what sets Norway apart: the chance to witness the northern lights right from your ship's deck. Imagine it. You're bundled up at midnight, standing in awe as ribbons of green, purple, and blue ripple across the sky, reflected in the dark waters below. It's not just a view. It's an experience that stays with you forever. But Norway's fjords aren't only about natural wonder. They're steeped in history. For centuries, the Vikings carved their way through these same waterways. In Bergen, a colorful city with Hanseatic-era warehouses, you can almost feel the weight of maritime history. In Ålesund, you'll find Art Nouveau architecture framed by snowy peaks. Cruises often stop at the Geiranger Fjord, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Here, the famous Seven Sisters waterfalls tumble dramatically side by side as mist rises from the fjord. In Flam, you can ride the Flam Railway, one of the steepest train rides in the world, winding through tunnels, rivers, and valleys for views so striking they almost feel unreal. And let's not forget, these waters are alive. Seals sunbathe on rocky outcroppings. Sea eagles soar overhead. And if you're lucky, you might even spot orcas cutting through the icy blue waters. What's more, Norway is a land of contrasts. Summer brings near-endless daylight, the midnight sun, while winter wraps the fjords in an icy stillness. Both seasons create entirely different but equally powerful experiences. The fjords aren't just a destination. They're a reminder of how small we are compared to the raw scale of nature. And trust me, a Norwegian fjords cruise will challenge everything you thought you knew about cruising. This isn't just about the ship or the ports. It's about sailing into landscapes that feel almost otherworldly, places where myth and reality blur together in breathtaking fashion. Destination number 3, the South Pacific and Bora Bora. And here it is, the one I teased earlier. When most travelers think of Bora Bora, Tahiti, or the South Pacific, they imagine distant islands only reachable after exhausting flights across the world. But here's the secret few realize. In 2025, you can actually cruise there. The South Pacific is pure magic. It's a world of emerald green islands scattered across the bluest waters you've ever seen. Bora Bora, with its iconic overwater bungalows and volcanic peaks, is often described as the most beautiful island on Earth. Its lagoon is a kaleidoscope of blues, pale aquamarine near the shallows, shifting to deep sapphire where the ocean drops. Imagine waking up in your cabin, sliding open the door, and being greeted by this paradise. Imagine snorkeling through coral gardens where fish shimmer like jewels, or swimming with manta rays gliding silently through the water. In Tahiti, the largest island in French Polynesia, vibrant markets overflow with tropical flowers, fragrant vanilla beans, and rare black pearls. Moria, with its jagged mountain peaks and lush valleys, feels like something from a lost world. Dolphins leap in their bays, while hikers climb to viewpoints offering panoramas you'll never forget. What makes cruising here so magical is the combination of isolation and accessibility. These islands are remote, scattered across thousands of miles of ocean. Reaching them individually would take weeks or months by traditional travel. But aboard a cruise, you can explore several in a single journey. And here's the kicker. This is one of the rarest cruise experiences in the world. Only a handful of cruise lines sail these waters, and departures are limited. That means fewer crowds, more authenticity, and the sense that you're part of a true voyage of discovery. Did you know? Explorer James Cook called these islands paradise on Earth back in the 1700s. And centuries later, they still hold that untouched allure. But there's more. Beyond Bora Bora and Tahiti, the South Pacific includes hidden gems like Joaquin, Rangiroa, and the Cook Islands. Each has its own charm, from sacred temples hidden in jungles to lagoons so vast they look like inland seas. This isn't just a cruise. It's a dream turned real. When your ship sails away from one island and the next appears on the horizon, you'll understand why travelers call the South Pacific the ultimate bucket list destination. So yes, Bora Bora is not only possible by cruise. In 2025, it's waiting for you. And if you're enjoying this countdown so far, don't forget to subscribe, because more journeys like this are coming. And trust me, you won't want to miss the adventures we have planned. Destination number 2, Alaska. If adventure had a capital, it would be Alaska. Alaska cruises aren't just vacations, they're expeditions. Imagine sailing through icy channels as glaciers groan and crack, breaking apart with thunderous crashes into the sea. You stand on deck, breath held as an iceberg calves before your eyes, sending waves rippling across the water. That's Alaska in its rawest form. Here, nature is the star. Towering glaciers like Hubbard, Mendenhall, and Sawyer dominate the landscape. The Inside Passage, one of the most popular routes, is a corridor of emerald forests, snow-capped peaks, and hidden coves. As your ship glides silently through, it feels like a moving painting, alive with detail at every turn. And the wildlife? Simply astounding. Bald eagles perch on treetops watching silently. Whales breach beside the ship, sending plumes of spray skyward. On land excursions, you might encounter moose grazing in meadows or even bears fishing in rushing rivers. But Alaska isn't only about wilderness. It's also about culture and history. In Ketchikan, vibrant totem poles tell the stories of native Alaskan tribes, their myths, heroes, and traditions. In Skagway, wooden boardwalks and frontier-style buildings transport you back to the gold rush era, when fortune seekers from around the world swarmed these streets in search of treasure. Then there are the adventures. Helicopter rides take you over glaciers, landing on fields of ice older than civilization itself. Dog sledding lets you feel the power of huskies as they race across snowy trails. Kayaking in calm fjords reveals reflections so perfect they feel like glass. In 2025, Alaska cruises will be more immersive than ever. Many ships are now designed specifically for these icy waters, with panoramic glass domes, open-air observation decks, and even heated outdoor pools, so you can soak in warmth while gazing at glaciers drifting past. Here's a tip. The best months to cruise Alaska are from May through September, when wildlife is most active and the days are long. June and July offer peak whale sightings, while late August and September bring stunning autumn colors. If the Caribbean is paradise, Alaska is power. It's the earth at its most untamed, reminding you that nature is both beautiful and fierce. And once you've sailed through Alaska, it changes the way you see the world forever. Number 1, the Mediterranean. And finally, we reach the number 1 cruise destination of 2025, the Mediterranean. This isn't just a cruise. It's a journey through time itself. Think about it. In the span of one voyage, you can stand among the ruins of the Colosseum in Rome, where gladiators once fought for their lives. Days later, you're walking through Athens, where philosophers like Socrates and Plato debated the meaning of existence. And then, you're in Santorini, watching the sun melt into the Aegean Sea, its famous blue domes glowing in twilight. The Mediterranean is a mosaic of cultures, cuisines, and civilizations. In Spain, you'll taste tapas and feel the pulse of flamenco in Barcelona. In France, you'll stroll along the glamorous French Riviera, where yachts glisten in Cannes. In Croatia, you'll wander Dubrovnik's medieval walls, so cinematic that they were chosen as a backdrop for Game of Thrones. Every port offers something extraordinary. Italy dazzles with Venice's canals, Florence's Renaissance art, and Naples' gateway to Pompeii. Greece enchants with island hopping between Mykonos, Rhodes, and Crete. Turkey surprises with Istanbul, where east meets west under the shadow of the Hagia Sophia. And the food? The Mediterranean is a feast. Fresh seafood grilled to perfection, olive oils and wines that have been perfected over centuries, pastries, cheeses, and spices that tell the story of each land. In 2025, Mediterranean cruises will be more immersive than ever. Many itineraries now include overnight stays in ports, letting travelers experience not just the day but also the nightlife. Imagine sipping espresso in a Roman piazza under starlight or dancing until dawn on a Greek island. This region also offers variety. Western Mediterranean itineraries focus on Spain, France, and Italy. Eastern Mediterranean voyages take you through Greece, Turkey, and the Adriatic. Together, they form a tapestry of human history, culture, and beauty. The Mediterranean earns the top spot because it combines everything. History that stretches back thousands of years, cultures that shaped our modern world, breathtaking scenery, unforgettable food, and the romance of the sea itself. It's not just a cruise. It's the ultimate journey across civilizations, connected by the same waters that carried explorers, traders, and dreamers for millennia. And there you have it, the top 5 cruise destinations of 2025, from the Caribbean's sun-drenched shores to Norway's icy fjords, from the untouched magic of the South Pacific to the wild power of Alaska. And finally, the timeless treasures of the Mediterranean. The beauty of cruising is that it lets us experience the world in a way no other kind of travel can. One ship, one journey, endless horizons. So now I want to hear from you. Which of these destinations would you sail to first? Drop your answer in the comments below, because I'm curious which dream is calling your name the loudest. And if you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend who's always dreaming about their next escape. Until next time, keep chasing horizons, keep exploring, and I'll see you on the next wave.